Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am playing along with the AmiraInOz Scrap and Craft design team, and I'm making the first project for 2020. I'm going to leave the details below to AmiraInOz's online store and her blog. And today I am playing along with Sue's project. Sue has made the most simplest junk journal. If you've ever been interested in doing a junk journal, Sue has done a really good one, and I was so inspired that I thought I would do one along with her. I'm going to leave the details to Sue's YouTube tutorial down below if you're interested. And please go ahead and check her out. She is one of the new girls on the design team for AmiraInOz Scrap and Craft 2020. Welcome to the team, Sue. So excited to have you along. And you started us off with a good one. And so here I am going to try to do, I'm trying to follow in Sue's footsteps. Now, unfortunately, I do not have the papers that the design team is working with. I'm still waiting for my order, but that doesn't stop me. So the papers are Maggie Holmes Heritage. I have dug into my Maggie Holmes collection at home. I have Bloom and I have Flourish, but because I was really inspired by the papers that Sue was using, I thought that the Flourish had the closest possible. So I chose to use this beautiful blue as my cover. Now, Sue starts making the junk journal with a base of a brown paper bag. Would you believe I do not have a single brown paper bag in my house? I thought I would deviate from the plan just a little bit, and I'm just going to use a large envelope. Okay, so you all have one of these at home. I am going to make a junk journal using a large envelope. So that's my first detour from Sue's tutorial, but not to worry, I think we're still going to make it work. I might have to even cut it down just a tad. So let's get started. The dimensions of this are going to have to be cut down to, yeah, so we're going to have to cut that down to 12 inches. That way this can wrap around. Alright, so we're going to start off with this envelope. And I'm going to have it so that the pocket is here in the front. Okie dokes. So, and the dimensions are 6 inches across by 9 inches high. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use my glue stick. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to cut a little section here just to go into the lip of this and to give it a little bit of stability. And I'm going to just make a mark here. That's the start of my book. Now we're going to do the same thing for the inside. Let me show you the color I chose for the inside. I decided to go with this one. I think that's a lovely color. So I'm going to cut that down to size now. Alright, so this is how it's looking so far. Alright, so next we need to just put a little bit of lace here on the spine. I quite like this, I think. It's either between this one and this one. But I quite like this white one. I love the look of this. This looks amazing. Alright, so now the next thing I need to do is, I was thinking about putting something here. So in this paper pad, there is a sheet here that contains all these really pretty like cutouts, and I really like the look of this. I also really like the look of this. So we've got that one, or we've got this one, and then I do have a little bit of flowers here, which we can use. This is Finnabar all from Prima. Very shabby chic. I do love these. Okay, so totally undecided about that. I'm going to put everything aside for a minute, and we're going to work on signatures that are going to go on the inside. Okay, so for the insides of a junk journal, you don't really need much, just a whole lot of vintage or scrap paper. I have a whole selection here. I've got some music paper, I've got some atlas paper, I've got some just all kinds of paper here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose, I've also got some paper that I've already sort of picked in the same color range here. This is really old scrapbooking paper. So I've got this beige, I've got watercolor paper, this beige, and watercolor paper. So what I need to do is just alternate with some, this is tea dyed paper, this is coffee dyed paper, music sheet, five, 6, 7, more tea stain, 8, I might use one of these big ones. This is atlas paper. Let's use one of these old. This is just book page. I'm still going with my Joanna Trilopi. This book's lasted forever, seriously, but look how much I've done. So we'll put one little one. Let's bring our, so 6x9 cover. And these are a good height. So I've got them as 8 1/4 high. And I do want to get them to 5.5. If we do 5.5, yeah. So I'm going to cut the width to 5.5. So we're going to make it, I'm just going to organize my papers now so that I can see the first one here. I want this one to be the first one. And what I've done with this one is I've just brought it up like this so that it can be a little pocket. So, pretty pattern paper, coffee stain paper. Then I've got tea stain paper. Then I've got watercolor paper. Then I'm going to go with a music note. Then I'm going to go with the watercolor paper. Then I'm going to go with the atlas paper. Then I'm going to go with the pretty pattern paper. Then I'm going to go with the watercolor paper. And last of all, I'm going to have a small sheet. This is what Sue did. She just put a small sheet. So I'm going to do what Sue said. Alright, so for binding, I'm going to be using my We Are Memory Keepers binding tool. I totally love this thing. So what you do is you're going to put your spine into the middle of the tool here and then make sure that the guide goes down. I've just measured up my pages, and the pages pretty much start on the second row here in the middle, the second hole in the second column. So what I'm going to do is start my spine binding in the third hole. Okay. So there's my awl. I'm going to go in the third hole, and I think that I am going to go every third one, I think. So hole in the third, and then 1, 2, and then pierce, 1, 2, 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 pierce, and I should end up in the third hole from the bottom. That's perfect. So we're going to undo that now. Okay, that's looking really good. So I'm going to bring in my set of pages now. And I'm going to line them up again. Okay. Perfect. So we're going to start again on the third hole. I'm really happy with that. All right, put everything back in. Okay, so I've got some cotton thread here. I got a value pack, which is gonna last me for years, I'm sure. All right, so I'm just gonna see what color I do want the thread to show. So, should we keep it white, or should we, and I don't have like I hardly have any blue. Alright, so we're going to stick with the white, and I've got it so that it is 1, 2, 3 and a bit lengths of the height of the cover. I'm hoping that's going to be enough. See how we go. Alright, so we're going to start on the inside, at the very top here. Alright, so, and what I do is I just leave maybe a little bit of a tail, and then I get a little bit of washi, and I hold this tail in just a little bit until we're able to get it tied in. So one, and then it's gonna be hard to see it through the lace. That's gonna suck. Okay, so once that's secure, I am able to put these together like that. What I do want to do now is I am going to go around this one. I've just peeled the washi tape off, and we're going to go one more time around. And cut that. And this journal is bound. Oh, I'm so excited. My goodness, I'm so excited. And there's my little pocket there. There's the spine. Okie dokie. So now, the moment of truth. What are we going to do for the very front here? So I've decided on how I'm going to do it. I'm going to start off by using some of the Hessian. And I think that Hessian always saves my life. It's just such a beautiful texture. And the color always goes with whatever I'm using, so thank you for being in my life. Okay. So then I think that this looks really good on top of the Hessian. I think it just needs a little bit of an offset there. So this is going to go here. I like how it offsets on the Hessian here. And I really like how it offsets here on the white. So that looks really good. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this airmail here, and then this pink here. And last of all, I just want to use some of these pearls, and I'm going to maybe just put them up here. And this is just a quick flip through of what we have so far. There we go. So I will be back in my next video to show you what I do with the insides. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody, and I'll see you in my next video.